I am 57 years old at this time. Will be 58 at the end of this year. I was originally when I noticed symptoms as being symptoms was when I was 47. It's been 10 years. Although there were other symptoms that I didn't realize were symptoms going on. What got noticed, not just by me, but my school, my doctorate program, was that I was going from a 3.74 grade point average to failing classes. Um, Suddenly, really technical things I was still remembering, but the simple steps to get there I was forgetting. Um, and no matter how hard I studied, I couldn't pass the test. It was gone. And so, you know, I was in a doctorate program. They started noticing it. They assumed that I was being lazy and not working hard enough or getting too involved in extracurricular activities. Um, I got nervous and went and got help by going to, I'm a veteran. So I went to the VA hospital and saw a VA neuropsychologist, a neuropsychiatrist who had tests done on me and worked with me going forward to identify the issue. I often described Lewy body being different than Alzheimer's because in Alzheimer's, you forget a chunk of time and it's gone. With Lewy body, somebody has thrown over the filing cabinet, pushed all the papers onto the floor, and scrambled them all up, and then told you to find one specific page. So it takes longer to find it, but it's there. So now what's happening is it's starting to get a little worse. Is that I'll forget something that I was doing in one moment, and then 4 days later, I might remember exactly what I was doing, and that throws me off. Or it could be a couple of hours. Um, I used to have problems with speech, but the medications help me with that. I have illusions, hallucinations, sometimes a little bit of delusions, mood swings, um, Parkinsonism. I've started to have shaky hands, so there's that, and rigidity in my muscles. Uh, I have balance issues. I couldn't ride a bike for anything anymore. But the VA has given me a trike, a three-wheel bicycle, in hopes that that will be something I can use during the spring and summer. I mean, what else? There's so many symptoms. Autonomic dysfunction, my heart,
Mood
my
swings, heart, it's forgetfulness. There's so many, not large things, but things that are happening to him that kind of uh, puts him in a but kind of a bad state because he can remember, or his mood change from one minute to another, and he himself can't understand why. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand it. I have to actually stare at him in the face to know where it's coming from, because he's also been a very strong individual, and I know when he said no, it's no, and this type of thing. But it's I think it's without him saying it, I think it's extremely scary to him
Mhm.
because he's a very active young man. He's constantly doing something, and for him to forget, it's like trying to forget who he is. You know.
I'm very active in church, and I will have moments where I start to do something, and then I forget how to do it. What's the steps? It's gone. Um, I also have some uh, incontinence issues that come up from time to time. So I have to deal with that on a regular basis. I have a form of dermatitis that I'm told by the derm,
Dermatologist.
dermatologist that it's typical of in the Parkinson's field to see it. And there's nothing I can do about it other than washing with specialty shampoos and putting specialty liquids on my head, and trying to keep everything clean. I usually have my head shaved so that I don't build up. It's kind of like a cradle cap. So yeah, it's just lots of different symptoms.